Good morning. It's Jeremy Sutton, owner of Servant PT, host of Servant PT podcast. I help people 50 and over live a life full of health, family, and fun. Today, I'm going to be talking about not resting angry. So, Ephesians 4:26, I believe, says, "Don't let the sun go down on your anger." And I'm sure if you've been in church ever, you've heard that verse, you've heard that saying, we've heard that saying so many times in different places, or I have. So, I want to put a little twist on that today. I believe that verse is talking about don't rest. So if you and your spouse are having a fight, try not to go to bed angry and things like that. Or don't go to bed angry. But what about if you're angry at yourself? I hadn't thought about that until this morning. And it was something I was listening to a book, an audio book by Bill Hybels, and he talked about, he actually said don't go to bed angry, but I don't know why it just jogged, like, why, if we're not supposed to go to bed angry with someone else, are we supposed to go to bed angry at ourselves? And it just kind of made me think. So yesterday was a long day. I spent time on the phone with Medicare. I was on the phone with Medicare 3 times yesterday. I was on the phone with TriWest, which is veterans, basically workers' comp, twice. So, and then I actually was on the phone with Rick Gawanda, if you know who that is, if you're a physical therapist. He's kind of a Medicare guru. I actually called his company to ask a question, and he answered the phone. So, very, very long day, very frustrating day, but also very, knowledge-filled day. I learned a ton of stuff about dealing with Medicare. I learned answers to a couple of problems I was having. And so, long day, but a frustrating day. But just kind of like, just one of those days that, if you've ever been angry and were an angry person, you just want to throw something. And that's kind of how I felt yesterday. I didn't throw anything, but I thought about this morning, and I didn't go to bed angry. I got home and everything's fine. But just looking back on my life and how angry I used to be, because I was a really angry person. I was angry at myself. I was angry at God. I was angry at other people, mostly myself. But I used to just get up angry, live all day angry, go to bed angry, get up angry, you live all day angry, go to bed angry. And it's just a cycle over and over and over again. But what if I would have been able to reconcile with myself at the end of the day and say, okay, here's where you messed up. Here's where you did some good things. Let's move forward. So yesterday, let's talk about yesterday. I don't mind being honest and transparent with people. It doesn't matter. I am who I am. So yesterday, frustrating day, talking to Medicare. Asked the same question 3 times, got the same different answer 3 times. Was told I don't know. Customer service was absolutely 100% amazing. Everybody was super friendly, which is a little surprising. As helpful as they could be, but just got different answers on the same question. And so that's very frustrating in itself. And then on top of that, it's dealing with money. And so that's another frustrating issue, because I don't like dealing with money. And so had that stuff happen. And then another insurance company was having an issue. I figured out what that problem was, got that fixed. Figured out another problem, got that fixed. I brought some weights up here 2 weeks ago. I got those put together last night. I had 450 pounds of weights in my car. Got those out. I'd reached out to somebody last week. I'm an ambassador for Smart Success PT, so I just became an ambassador. I really, selling is not my strong point. It's really a mentor. It's a mentorship program. It's to help me be a better mentor for the people that I want to mentor, especially at the end of this year, early next year. But just want to learn. So I'd reached out to somebody and said, hey, part of this group, I think you would be great in it. I followed your stuff. You're excellent. Everything you do is great. Really think this will be a good group for you. Hear back, say, well, I don't really have time right now. I got a lot on my plate. Perfect response. Well, then we talk about, how this is supposed to work. And I just felt kind of slimy, like reaching out to that person like that, because it's somebody that I know on social media, but it's not somebody that I know in person. And so if I would reach out to, say, one of my friends and say, hey, I think you should do this, well, that's different, because I have a good relationship with them. I trust them. They trust me. things like that. But when you reach out to somebody you just kind of know on social media, well, then it kind of looks a little slimy. It's kind of like going to some of these multi-level marketing deals, and every dad sends you a message about P90X, and every mom sends you a message about, I'm not naming anything because I don't want to get anybody mad, but all these people just start, hey, can you buy my deal? Can you buy, let's see. So I've been people have tried to sell me Plexus, Beachbody, Advocare, what else? Essential oils, all this stuff. And so my wife sells Plexus, and I'm actually an affiliate for essential oils, but it's just the way it's done. I think all that stuff's good and all of it has its place, but it's just how you do it. Don't come across slimy. And so that's kind of how I felt. So I reached out to this person yesterday, apologized. We interacted a little bit, ended up being an affiliate to the program that she does, which is an amazing program, and got her product for free, just so I could try it out, so I could tell people if it's good or not. And so the reason I'm telling you that is because, one, I didn't expect that at all. I had no idea that was what was going to happen. I was just apologizing. It kind of evolved into that. But the reason I'm telling you this is, so yesterday had a ton of frustrations, a ton. I do not like getting on the phone and talking to insurance companies. I highly doubt anybody does. I do not like having to go back and apologize for things that I did because I did something stupid. I don't mind. I will, but I don't like it because it's frustrating, that I did something wrong that I have to apologize for. But what happened yesterday? I learned a ton of stuff about Medicare. A ton. More stuff than I've learned in 6 months, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. I don't know. I learned a lot of stuff yesterday. I have templates set up now to do things a little bit differently. I reconciled with somebody that I felt like I wronged, and they actually rewarded me for it, even though I wasn't looking for that. And I was able to reconcile with myself, with the help of my wife, that I had a kind of a crummy day, but it wasn't all bad, and it was going to be all right. And so I was able to not go to bed angry, which is what I'm talking about. And so I want to give you a little checklist of how you can not go to bed angry. Here's the solution to this story. When you get home every day, ask yourself, did I do some bad things, or did I do some things wrong or mess up today? And then ask yourself, well, how many things did I do right? And then, don't throw away the bad things, but focus on the good things. Did I help somebody yesterday? I sure did. Did I make people laugh yesterday? Absolutely, I did. Did I give good quality physical therapy to people? I did. Did I learn a lot? Yes. All that stuff. Did I get frustrated? Yes. All this stuff. But anyway, do a little checklist at the end of the day. Was today positive? Did I make a positive impact on somebody? Okay. The second thing is, can I respect myself for the day I had? Can you respect yourself? Ultimately, did you mess up? Yeah, maybe. But can you respect yourself? Did you, if you didn't handle it well, can you go back and fix it later? Yeah, sure you can. Do I still want to serve God, or do I still want to be a good person and a good positive influence in this world? Yeah, I do. Okay, well then, yeah, you messed up. Move on. Stop being angry. Get over it. Go to sleep that night. Wake up the next day and live a better life, and live a fuller life, and do better. That's all we can ask of anybody, is to do the best that we can. So, did you do your best? That can be the number 4 thing. Did I do the best I could? Maybe, maybe not. If you didn't, address it. Move on. Give yourself some respect, some self-respect. Get over yourself. Give yourself a little leeway, and just reconcile with yourself so you can move on. Guys, have an awesome day, and I will see you later.